So guys, Kentucky family, bring it in, bro. Bring it in, guys. I don't think I've dropped a video on this channel in like 3 or so weeks. As you can see, new background and everything. I'm just trying to get my life together, just moving into a new apartment. But that's not gonna stop the grind, bro. You watching this video, I know you can see the title of this video, bro. And if you're a Kentucky fan, if you're a Kentucky family, bro, we're still welcoming people into the Kentucky family. So bring it in, bring it in. Please understand that everything that's about to come out of my mouth, I truly believe it. And it's honestly straight facts, because that's all that I say on this channel, bro. But I genuinely feel like it's official, bro. Kentucky is gonna win the March Madness tournament. It's officially March 10th. We haven't started the tournament just yet. I feel like I've seen everything that I needed to see with this Kentucky team. I feel like this Kentucky team, this is the team that we've been really trying to find their identity. Not we, but the team, they've been trying to find their identity all year. And after what they just did to a top 5 ranked Tennessee team that has damn near the best player in the entire nation, Dalton Knecht, who just dropped 40 on Kentucky, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That dude is really cold. Like, I don't know where this guy came from. I think he came from North Dakota State or something like that. But this kid right here, bro, Dalton Knecht, he's one of those guys. The fact that, like I said, bro, Kentucky's a team that's been trying to find their identity the entire season, and to really compact everything, compact all the games where they've lost just because they didn't have that veteranship. They haven't been in those types of situations. They haven't had to overcome adversity earlier on into the season, things like that. All those close games that they've been playing against the Kansases and the LSUs, all those teams, I feel like it came out at the right time. It came out whenever they played against Tennessee last night. And like I said, bro, Tennessee is not no slouch. They're a top 5 team that's a legit title contending team in the March Madness tournament. And you guys know, bro, Reed Sheppard, Robert Dillingham, those guys are going to show. Oh, Antonio Reeves too. I'm not one of those guys who's not going to give Antonio Reeves his credit. This kid, Antonio Reeves, I actually think he's the best player on his team. Like, I really don't know how he's not. I don't even know if he's even in draft contention. I really have no idea. He's literally the leading scorer on this team. And you have guys like Rothman Reed that are projected to be top 5. Bro, throw Antonio Reeves in the top 10, bro. This dude's an elite scorer that I know will translate to the league. Great shooter. So I'm going to give Antonio Reeves his credit. But that's not the point of this video, bro. We need to talk about this man, Justin Edwards, because what this man, Justin Edwards, has been doing this entire past 5 or so games is literally unbelievable, bro, and we need to talk about it. Now, I'll most likely drop a more in-depth March Madness breakdown or Kentucky breakdown later on in this month. But like I mentioned, bro, Kentucky, they're going to win the March Madness tournament. I've been saying it all year. And the most important aspects that I've been trying to tell you guys about this team is a couple things. The coaching. How is Coach Calipari, how is he going to orchestrate the rotations? Is he going to have Reed playing most of the game? Is he going to have Reed orchestrating the offense? How is he going to spread Robert Dillingham's minutes? How long is he going to leave DJ Wagner and Justin Edwards out there if they're not producing? What is he going to do with the bigs? Should he play Big Z? Should he play Onienso? Should he play Fierro? Trey Mitchell just coming back from injury. The coaching is a very, very important aspect of the success of this team. And I do think right now, in this specific moment of time, March, in the middle of March, I do think Coach Calipari has really figured out the best lineup for this team, which we will talk about a little bit later. Another aspect of this team that I do feel like is a very important thing to talk about is definitely the defense. I can personally just tell off the eye test that they have been putting a lot more effort defensively. They're understanding rotations. They're playing a lot more physical. And like I mentioned, I do think that's another aspect of this team that I do think they have figured out leading into March Madness. And then finally, I do think one of the more important aspects of the success of this team is DJ Wagner and Justin Edwards going to show up? Guys, let's be honest, bro. We know Reed Sheppard is going to show up. He's probably the most consistent player on this team. Well, probably Antonio Reeves is the most consistent player on this team. But as far as the freshmen, we know that Reed Sheppard and Robert Dillingham are going to show up. Robert Dillingham right now is averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 48% shooting from the field and 44% from 3, while Reed Sheppard is averaging 12.7 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists on 54% shooting from the field and 52% from 3. Absolutely crazy. We guys know, bro, we already know that Kentucky has the best guards and players to actually come off the bench in the entire nation. I really don't even think it's a debate. And I do think the chemistry that Reed and Rob has is just unbelievable, and these two guys can just score and go off for 25 plus on any given night. And we saw that in their most recent game versus Tennessee, like I said, which is a top 5 team. 4 out of 5 guys accounted for the team's total 85 points in this game, and 2 of those 4 guys was Robert Dillingham and Reed Shepherd. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, bro, I'm gonna always give this man Antonio Reeves his respect. I'm not one of those guys who's gonna skip over him and act like he's just not on the team. He's gonna shine, bro. I even made an in-depth breakdown of him on this channel a few weeks ago about his play on the court, him as a player, how he came to this. So go check that video if you haven't already. But he finished with 27 points in this game. But there is one more guy that's not Antonio Reeves, Reed Shepherd, Rob Dillingham, that we need to talk about that also produced in this game. And that player has been going X Games mode, bro. This kid has been going Super Saiyan 2, probably Super Saiyan 3 if we're gonna go that far, bro. Who also could damn near go Super Saiyan 4 at any given moment, guys. We have to talk about this man, Justin Edwards. Guys, I'm telling you right now, bro. If this man, Justin Edwards, just shows up 6 out of the 6 games that you have to win a March Madness tournament. If this man, Justin Edwards, just gives them 2 to 3 threes a game on the wing, insanely beautiful jumper, I have to say that too. If this man, Justin Edwards, just plays defense, if he grabs boards, you also have to give him respect on the boards too, because I really don't even know how he's out there playing the power forward position and getting the amount of rebounds that he's been getting. But I'm telling you, bro, if Justin Edwards shows up in hoops, this Kentucky team, they're going to win the March Madness tournament. You guys also remember too, Justin Edwards just had a 28-point game, went 10 for 10 from the field, did not miss a single shot, bro. And they took the dub too versus the top 13 Alabama team. Justin Edwards is averaging 13 and 4 on 64% shooting from the field in his last, I believe, 5 games. And this is what we've been waiting on all year, bro. This is the Justin Edwards that people anticipated was going to be a top 5 pick earlier on into the season, and I think he's showcasing that he's definitely capable of playing like a top 5 pick. I'm not saying he's gonna be a top 5 pick, I'm not saying that, but the way he's been playing has definitely been one of the best on that Kentucky team. And that's the thing, bro. We just need him to be consistent. We don't even need Justin Edwards to drop, like I said, 25 a game or anything like that. We just need him to just be consistent, hit 2 to 3 threes a game, play efficiently, like I said, grab boards when he needs to, play defense, and they're gonna be just fine. I personally still believe in Justin Edwards. I know there's a lot of guys who just kind of wrote him off. I know he was really struggling on at the beginning of the season. He was having 0-point games at times, 2-point games at times, just not really showing up. But I feel like he just looked like a completely different player. The way he's shooting the ball, bro. I just feel like at this point, there's no way that he goes undrafted in the draft. And I personally feel like he's going to be a first-round pick. He has to be a first-round pick in this up-and-coming draft. And can we also talk about Coach Calipari too, just not giving up on his players? You know, even DJ Wagner, like, he's another player that I feel like we have to kind of talk about too. He's been shooting lights out lately. And besides last game, he's shooting over 60% from the field and 60% from 3 as well. And he's another player that I feel like has just looked completely different, at least in his most recent games. The shot selection with his step back threes, I do think that is something that they do have to minimize, and they just cannot allow him to do that during these more meaningful games. But when DJ Wagner is open, I feel like at this point, I'm very confident that he's gonna make those shots. And like I said, bro, this is why I love Coach Calipari. People are saying that he was gonna get fired, and that's the biggest thing that I respect about all this too. And the thing that I feel like is really going to notice is the fact that they've been winning games. Kentucky has been winning games, bro. They haven't lost a game in over a month. Guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, bro, I'm personally not counting that loss against LSU, bro. That step back long, I think from the corner that this man, Robert Dillingham, hit, bro, that was supposed to be the game winner, and that would have been one of the cleanest game winners, bro. They just didn't box out at the other end. That was the luckiest shot, bro. I personally don't care, but they haven't lost a game since March 10th or February 10th, since they lost to Gonzaga. But like I said, bro, this team has been actually winning games. If you look at the schedule, and they've been also beating some pretty some good teams. So the fact that this Kentucky team has been improving every single game, they're figuring things out, their players are playing better, their freshmen are playing better, Antonio Reeves is still being consistent, Aldo Fierro is still doing his thing, bro. Like, and the fact that they've been just winning games, bro, I think that's the biggest thing that I'm really believing on this Kentucky team. And like I said, bro, the way that this team is gonna win this March Madness tournament, in my personal opinion, is they have to play like how they played against Tennessee, bro. Tennessee's a top 5 team. They play aggressive. They have guys at all angles. They have Zakai Ziegler, who's a great point guard. Don't connect. Their bigs can shoot mid-range. They can shoot from the 3-point range. They played physical, bro, on defense. Kentucky came and they matched that. If Kentucky can do that every single game during March Madness, bro, they're going to be fine. I also feel like they have to play around Reed Shepherd as far as the point guard, especially if Robert Dillingham is having a slow night. Sometimes Rob will miss like 3 or 4 shots in a row, but Reed Sheppard, I feel like he's a guy that just keeps everything under control. I love Reed Sheppard as the point guard. I feel like he's not the most flashiest or the sexiest type of play style when it comes to being a point guard, but he takes care of the ball and he does what he needs to do as the point guard. I also feel like they have to make sure that Rob is playing hard on defense, but he's not fouling. I feel like at times he does have a problem at times just playing over aggressive on defense, and that can lead him to not having minutes on the court like how he did against Tennessee yesterday. He only played 17 minutes in that game. It was because he was in foul trouble. Had 2 fouls, I think like the first 10 minutes of the game, and he did not see the rest of the first half. So they have to minimize that, and Rob just has to play a lot smarter. That is another weakness I do think he does have. But I also feel like Thiero, we know he's going to show up, bro. I feel like he's one of Kentucky's best players on that team. Shout out to Ado Thiero. I'm going to give him his respect. They also have to let Justin Edwards and DJ Wagner, they have to get their shots up to build that confidence, but don't overplay them or don't let them overshoot if they don't have to. The bigs got to show up. Big Z, Bradshaw, Onyenso, Trey Mitchell, they have to show up in my opinion. And like I said, bro, the rotations, they have to make sure they're locking in on defense, minimizing turnovers and those mistakes that they've been making all year. And I'm telling you, bro, this Kentucky team, they're going to win the March Madness tournament. That's just my personal opinion. And also, if you made it this far, like I mentioned, I actually dropped these Kentucky Hoops hats. So if you want to support the channel, hit the first link in the description. Support the channel. These are going to be the best hats to wear during March Madness, especially if you're a Kentucky fan. So like I said, support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.